I have a fine selection of medicines. What kind of medicine do you seek? Is there anything else? Do look after yourself.
To meddle in our business! Now you're going to pay! Who the hell are you? His friend?
It's always a pleasure. We have wares that may interest you. Please, take care.
What is it this time? How splendid. I see. That concludes business.
Over here. If you have business, then let's hear it. I'm well pleased. Let's hear it then. I am. I was born into a branch family of the Shimazu. When the talk of marriage arose, I was adopted into the head house. As a young girl, I thought that I would take a local man for a husband and bear his children. That I would grow old and die in Satsuma. Truly, there's no telling what the future holds. Well now, it seems we have like minds. I was just thinking of asking you the very same. Since saying that I wanted to speak with you, we haven't had the chance. You remember that time, I trust. It wasn't my intention to pry into your past then. But at the very least, I thought I could get a name. You're not given to conversation, it seems. Careful with the clumsy jokes now, especially if you're not good with words. This, I say as someone who was once like you. I spoke in Satsuma dialect, you see, and it made me self-conscious. Be it our position, our birth, or our hearts. No matter how we try to behave, there's always something binding us. You should understand this well enough. Now, I won't ask you further about your origins. But am I correct in assuming you've never had a cat or a dog? Delightful creatures both. Adorable and sweet. They snuggle up to you without asking complicated questions. I see. If you have the chance, you should try caring for one. It might just be the cure for your ineloquence. I'm reminded of the darling chin I used to have. With that, I didn't have to let him go. But that's enough about me. It's your turn to talk about yourself for a change. If you have business, then let's hear it. Yes, that's a fine idea. It might help me feel better. Let's take a little walk. Come with me. The disgrace of it all. I still can't believe that the villain would turn out to be someone from Satsuma. Right now, Japan is faced with an unprecedented crisis. Now, most of all, we must join hands and stand together in common cause. We can't hope to survive if we fight among ourselves like this. Like me, Nakamura wants to change Japan for the better. We merely envision different ways of achieving that goal. As someone who shares the same homeland, I want to believe this. I consider it my mission to bring disparate factions together. But no matter what I do, how much I give, it isn't enough. I can't reach them. So not a word out of you after all. When you stand there in that unflappable way, I feel foolish for letting my frustrations get the better of me. Times like this, it's best to take your mind off your troubles by eating. Tell me, do you like sweets? Excellent, excellent. Well, we really have like minds, you and I. I thought I'd make simmered sweet potato, you see? And I like to treat you by way of an apology for making you listen to my grumbling. If you have business... Is that so? Farewell.
How do you do?
Hey!
What do you want? You know your stuff. Really? Till the next time.
Over here. Need something? This is great. Oh, all right, I suppose. Put simply, it is a means to both carry out one's aspirations and to protect others. That is why I never neglect my training. One must strive to become ever stronger if there are things one wishes to protect. The same can be said of a nation. Indeed, Japan must build its military strength, lest its land and people be swallowed by Western powers. We will need a strong army to build a government for our people that is capable of withstanding foreign pressures. Don't you agree? Oh, I see. By your leave.
We meet again. Can I help you? Top notch! Ah, understood. That's about it, I suppose. Hey! I'm listening. I can't believe it. Really? Well, I'm happy to listen whenever you want to talk. Be seeing you.
You're here. What can I do for you? How lovely. Go ahead. I have great respect for them. Sakamoto, Takatsuki, everyone. They care deeply for the future of our country. They're also very kind. Whenever I needed help, they were always there for me. I just wish they would let me help them too. Do I look so frail and useless, I wonder? All right. If you'll excuse me.
Hey. What is it?
You know how to please. Understood. Nothing else for now.
Hey, over here. What's on your mind? Splendid. Oh, really? Well, know that you can come to me anytime. Feel free to stop by anytime.
Do you have some business with me? This suits me well. All right. Years ago in Kyushu, I proved myself to be unrivaled at every dojo I visited. So I moved on to Edo, thinking surely I would find some worthy competition here. But only Master Odani was able to best me. So I can't call myself truly unbeatable until I have brought that old man to his knees. Anyway, as the Master hates unruly behavior, I have had to control myself somewhat. Makes me very angry. Indeed, few men are bigger than I. Or perhaps everything in this world is just too damn small. Take the entrances to public baths. They're so low I'm always bumping my head. And if anybody dares laugh, I give them a taste of my fist. By the way, I hear you had a good bout with Master Odani. Come spar with me sometime soon. I met him during my training as a warrior in Kyushu. Naturally, I won our first match. He barely landed a single blow on me. But next time we sparred, the little weasel managed to hold his own, and the result was a draw. You know, one of the reasons I came to train in Edo was to meet a lot of master swordsmen. But there are no worthy rivals here, not like in Shimada. They are all beneath me, while I have proved myself to be near invincible. Come spar with me next time. Later.
What business do you have with this old man? How are you? This makes me happy. All right, ask away. You mean Toranosuke and Oishi? Toranosuke is serious and full of talent. He learns fast. That is how he managed to become a master only a year after I took him on as a student. As for Oishi, his commitment to self-improvement through daily training is admirable, though he can be a bit arrogant. You should train with these men. I've known that boy since he was a baby. We're cousins. But because of our difference in age, I tend to see him as my nephew. I never expected him to become so calculating. But if you ask me, I think he's still wet behind the ears. Very well, then.
Let me give you a taste of my strength! Let me give you a taste of my strength! Ain't over till it's over! What a pity!
Splendid. Someone of your exceptional talents is bound to become a key player in the world of swordsmanship.
How can I help you today? Now this is what I call a gift. I've got just the thing for you. What is it you desire? What is it you desire? Thank you. Is there anything else I can be of assistance with? A fine item, wouldn't you say? I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything that might interest you. How can I help? Me? Really? Oh, yes, very much so. I am particularly taken with the Thyopsis dolabrata. Its spear-like trunk practically pierces the heavens. When I first laid eyes on it at a temple, why, I was so in awe I forgot myself. Before I knew it, I was halfway up the tree, shoes tossed on the ground behind me. I swear I could almost feel its vitality coursing through my veins. Oh, what joy! Though I can't say the temple priest was very happy with me. A most excellent question. I shall do it by means of a Wardian case, a glass case within which the plants are sealed, along with some moistened soil. The plants get all the air and water they need within the case itself, all while being protected from the harsh sea winds throughout our long voyage. And it is so very pretty. Imagine a miniature greenhouse. The glass it is constructed from poses no obstruction to the view of the plants within. I've got just the thing for you. What? I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything that might interest you.
Over here. I've decided to start dropping in on you from time to time. Robert alluded to knowing about our secret art. Therefore, I wanted to find out exactly how much he discovered. But after giving the matter due consideration, I felt that it might be better to have him and his knowledge on our side. Of course not. I'd never think of harming the poor man. I only want him to do a bit of work for me. Only a bit, you see. Yes, and you proved yourself to be very useful. I put him under my spell during my journey over to this land. Having a toy soldier in one's service can be quite convenient, you know? But don't you worry. From now on, I shall endeavor to help you if I can. After all, you helped me to seduce Mr. Fortune. Well then, let me know if I can be of assistance. What do you want? Something else? Something else? What do you want? Let me know what you think of it next time you stop by. Hello again. Not bad at all. I will answer to the best of my understanding. I figured that by traveling to the Far East, I might find some yet undiscovered poison. A poison to lead me to that which I have long sought after. In any event, I'm glad I came. I've been able to meet some wonderful people besides. What's that look? I'll have you know I wasn't referring to you. Much more than you, I'm sure. Although I suppose it depends on what one means by poison. You see, both poison and medicine are substances that produce an effect on the body. The difference lies in whether that effect brings good or ill. What may appear impossible to you, I can accomplish with my marvelous poison. It is a very versatile tool. What kind of question is that? I mean, how would you care to be called a foreigner all the time? Oh well, it isn't nearly as bad as I thought. At least I need not worry about being burned at the stake in this country. I've also noticed that those who previously looked down on me in my native land are here just foreigners like myself. I find that refreshing. We are all human beings, after all. It's quite ridiculous, isn't it? Ah, all right then. I trust there's nothing left to be said.
I trust you are keeping well. So many of my cats have returned. Oh, I am so glad I put my trust in you. Frankly, I had all but assumed you would lose interest in helping me. You really are a strange one, going out of your way to rescue so many of my cats. A rare talent, indeed. In any event, we have yet to find all of my cats. And I am not sure how much longer they will last. I assume that you did not expect me to own so many. Perhaps that is cause for concern. But that is beside the point. I would be ever so grateful if you could find the rest of my little lovelies. I promise you will not go unrewarded. Thank you for coming. It is simply perfect. Oh, do you speak true? Please, I would be delighted with your aid. I am ever so happy to see you again. Will you be back soon? I fear that I miss you already. Perhaps, if you are not too busy, would you care to accompany me outside for a change of pace? Let us be off then. I am afraid I am rather out of sorts. Day or night, all I seem to think about is you. I assumed it was mere lovesickness, but oh, how I suffer and suffer. So much so, I fear I shall cough up blood. What a fool I am to have fallen in love with a customer. But gaining freedom from my bondage seems a hopeless dream. Even so, do you think that you could love me? Adayu courtesan? And could you express it in words? Oh, I am simply overjoyed. Tell me, have I been in your thoughts as well? Though I am but a caged bird, never to be set free, my heart will always be with you. I had hoped to cross paths again. Oh. And what would you like to discuss? Whatever are you thinking? Asking such questions. Whomever the guest, whatever their whim, my heart will only ever be yours. I am simply delighted that you worry about me so. Your words alone are enough to ease the burden of my days. Are you offering to whisk me away? No, fear not. I know that is not your intent. I have no desire to leave. Until the day comes, we might be together. Of course, for your sake, I would follow you anywhere. Into the very bowels of hell, even, if it meant our living side by side. I have so looked forward to talking with you like this again. Indeed, I have never known a joy like our being together. Yet, all I can do is wait. In truth, sometimes I cannot help but wonder what I would do if you were to stop visiting me. But perhaps if I carried some proof of your love with me, my mind would not be prone to such weakness. Oh, how thrilling. Alas, the waiting is simply too hard to bear. But if you will continue to help me find my beloved cats, I may choose to view that as a testament to your affection. Though I am not sure I believe you would feel the same way if I were to ever leave Yoshiwara. Still, should that day come, I hope you know I am all yours. Mind, body, and soul. I had hoped to cross paths again. Oh, you need to speak to me? Of course. Please, go ahead. I see. Well, how may I assist? Very well. Do you remember the poem I shared with you? The one my name was derived from? The wisps of cloud that linger over peaks lit by sunset's glow are identical in shade to the sleeves of my mourning robes. Do you remember what you said the first time I recited it to you? That was it. I am glad you remember. In the poem, Genji is mourning the loss of his first love. Gazing at the clouds in the evening sky, he finds their color resembles the clothes he wears in his grief. The color of mourning, the color of ephemeral life. It really is a terribly sad poem, isn't it? But you know, I think it suits someone like me. Someone who could disappear at any moment. You know, it is said that the soul of a woman who disappears from the pleasure district roams the world forevermore in the body of a cat. That shall be me one day. Knowing your skill at such things, I am sure you would. To be honest, if I could, I would never leave your side. Of course, I know that to be impossible. So, perhaps I really should become a cat. That way, I could snuggle up to the one I love. Like this. Can there be anything more painful than parting the morning after one has made love? Be sure to come back to me. Else, I might turn into a cat. I had hoped to cross... I see. Do come and see me again, will you?
Huh.
It's you. Do I look like I have the time for chit-chat? Hurry it up. You've done well. Me? Well, get to the point then. There's a trove of knowledge to be found in the West. The first time I saw for myself what they'd accomplished, I realized how little I really knew. Aside from cholera, there are a lot of illnesses our medicine can't cure. If we don't learn what we can from the West, our country is all but doomed. It's simple. If we want to save lives, we shouldn't be dwelling on what divides our countries. Not that I'm endorsing the Red Demon's methods. throwing me in jail for the most tenuous of connections to the expulsionists. It makes my blood boil. Suits me. If you need to go, then go.
Oh, I know, absolutely.
Hey, you! What's going on with you today? I shouldn't have underestimated you. Oh? Go on then. That's a rather difficult question. I suppose he's a bit socially inept. He can be a little brusque when he speaks, even to those being kind to him. I'm afraid that extends to his patients too. I wonder if he just doesn't want others to know how he really feels. A pity, because he might be the most caring man I know. Obviously, we had a hard time putting food on the table. My little sister nearly ended up in the pressure district. I realized what was happening and went to get her. I yelled, "If you're going to kill us, do it fast!" Which shocked them, gave us a chance to escape. I wish I could say that was the worst that happened. Let's just say I'm glad Father's back. And I have you to thank for that. So thank you. Huh? Oh, all right then. See you.
I don't really know what else we can do about it.
Oh, pardon me. What about? Oh, this is really lovely. Yes, of course. Well, what is it? Love? With me? You've been so direct, I can't help but blush. All this time, I couldn't bring myself to say it. But I love you too. I want us to be together. Forever. Someone's been having a little too much fun lately. Did you think I wouldn't hear about your cheating? Big mistake. Look, I'm not the type to trap you in a relationship, but also not the type to stay quiet while you stab me in the back. Fine. I'll wait. Just this once. What about? What is it? Don't ask me questions you already know the answers to. You know I would. I'd be angrier at you than anyone. But I'm not saying you should stop fighting. You've made your choice after all. Just think about how it makes me feel from time to time. All I can do is wait and hope you'll come back to me. So, if you don't come back, I'll kill you myself. Got it? Why? That's a tricky question. I'm not sure there was ever a specific reason. I suppose my father might have influenced me a little. But whatever it was, I'm happy with the decisions I've made. How else would I be able to treat a certain someone's never-ending series of injuries? I suspect. I know what it is. Very well. I won't run. Be straight with me. Oh. Well, is something the matter? Oh. All right.
Hey! Are you faring well? I am over the moon. Well then, take care. See you again.
Hey, look who it is. Have you got something to say to me? You show a lot of promise. I see. Well, be seeing you.
Oh. Has something happened? How agreeable. Is that so? If you'll excuse me.
It's you. What is it? Allow me to thank you. I see. Very well then. If you have work to do, then go.
You rounded up any fugitives? Best of luck out there.
I was wondering, what can I do for you? I hope we can be of service to you again.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, hello. I'm listening. How wonderful. Very well then. Till next time.
That's fine work. Thanks to you, it looks like we have what we need to revitalize the shogunate. Now, I had my men look into the samurai you mentioned. Word is they're working for the Brits as an intermediary. Setting up weapon sales with the high and mighty. Something smells rotten, though. And someone in my position can't afford to turn a blind eye. In fact, not all the men I sent to investigate have come back. I have to assume the worst. This has grown beyond your pet project. I need to keep looking into this. But let's leave that conversation for another time. I sent the best of the men you gathered to the military academy, by the way. You should take a look yourselves. It's a new style of dojo, where they teach more than just the sword. Namely firearm proficiency and horsemanship to Western standards.
Ah, that sounds interesting. I might go and take a peek right now. See you there, okay?
Man of action, isn't he? Now, there's one more favor I'd like to ask of you. Enomoto says we don't have the funds to buy ourselves guns or artillery. When I mentioned this to Mr. Brunet, he suggested we try selling Japanese crafts at the International Exposition in Paris. Viscount Shibusawa, our money man, will know exactly what to do. Will you take this letter and offer him any help he might require? You'll find him at the South Commissioner's office. That's all for now. But don't think I won't ask you for more favors if you come back. Feel free to drop by the military academy first, though. You won't want to miss what's going on there.
Oh, you're doing well, I trust.
Hey! Hey, can we go out for a bit? Let's find somewhere with a good view, shall we? This seems like a good place to talk. Truth is, I've been getting a lot of cold looks from people lately. I guess I see why. We do have connections with both the anti and pro-shogunate sides. But how can we forge a new Japan if we're bound by social obligation? We're free agents, Rōnin, so we need to act like it. They can call me shameless all they want. I've only ever done what I thought was right. Hearing you say that feels like a weight off my shoulders. It's not easy to shed social ties for ambition's sake. I admire that about you. I really do. It doesn't come easy to me for fear of others' judgment. But you really don't seem concerned in the slightest. You're like a free bird in a big blue sky. So I'm going to keep moving forward, even if people do talk behind my back. Maybe one day I'll be able to take off and fly up there with you. No, wait. If you're a bird, then I get to be a dragon. You'll see me soaring ahead of you one day, I promise. Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. Ah, is that so? Later!
You look like you've got deep pockets. Pick up!
You saved my skin. Yeah, take this.
Hey! Impressive! I wasn't expecting you quite that quick. Truth is, we're being graced with the Shogun's presence today. He's here to observe a little martial arts competition. You'll watch too, won't you? Good. I'll show you inside. This is the shooting range where they teach Takashima-style gunnery. A vital skill for these changing times. Here's where they practice horseback archery. Eventually, they'll start learning Western horsemanship too. This is the fencing hall, but it's been converted for the competition. I believe the Shogun should already be here.
Hey!
Ah! There's Ryoma. Why don't you join him and look around together?
Welcome. What will it be? Please, come again.
Ah, you're finally here. I asked if you could enter the competition, by the way. Nothing. I just thought you'd want to. No need to thank me, by the way. I heard the Shogun himself will give you your prize if you win 3 matches. Can't say the prize isn't appealing. But honestly, I really just want to meet the Shogun in person. They say he's sharp, you know. And sensible, too. So, are you ready to fight? And off you go! With your skills, you can't lose. Just go mop the floor with them. His name is Teshu Yamaoka. We use the same dueling style, and he's very good at it. He's known to be a tough one. They say he can pierce steel with a wooden sword. Then get going. I'm in your corner, remember. Make me proud. clear you are a skilled warrior. Let's begin.
Pickles!
Blood ends here. A poor showing. I must train harder. I knew you could do it. How are you feeling about the next match? Deishu Takahashi, the step-brother of the man you just fought.
He's a master of the Jitokuin Ryu, and is so respected for his skill with the spear he was appointed governor of Ise province.
That's definitely a good idea.
Keep up the good work, you hear? Because if you lose, then it's my turn.
Welcome.
I knew you could do it. Good. Just keep up the momentum from your last fight. I'm counting on you.
Begin! Considering how you best fish, I shall not go easy on you. On your guard. Take more than that to break me. Truly a skilled warrior. I humbly yield.
Welcome.
You've made it this far. Now you just need to win your next fight. Well, are you ready? A guy by the name of Shigoro Kano. They call him a genius of Jujutsu. He's still just a kid, but underestimate him at your peril. The essence of Jujutsu is that the gentle can defeat the strong. But what that really means is they can throw a guy twice their size across the room. Win this last match and the prize is yours. I know you can do this.
Let neither side hold back! If I could just get a firm grip on you! Saw that! I really hope this was an educational experience for you too. May we spar again soon.
Welcome.
Oh, whoa, you really are strong. You got my blood pumping. When is it my turn? Huh?
You did it! The prize is ours!
I saw the whole thing. A fine display. Now, how about we test those skills in one last bout?
Oh boy. Now you want a piece of the action? As long as you don't make us forfeit the prize if we lose.
Now, you made short work of Teshu and Deshu. This time, I think I'll start with my sword drawn. Only joking. I wouldn't dream of it. But His Excellency did say he would like to witness you fight one more time. Which is why I, busy though I am, have come to make this request. Oh, and His Excellency has requested real swords for the next duel. Your opponent has already given his consent. No two ways about it, your life will be on the line. So, how about we sweeten the pot to make up for it?
After all you've been through, you're not scared of real steel, are you? Just one more bout to go, my friend. Ready to go? I know you're going to win whoever it is you're up against. I believe in you. Begin! Come! Give it all you've got! Amazing! Fast. That's what I expected. Don't tell me you've just been lucky.
Oh, whoa, you really are strong.
Ready to go? I know you're going to win whoever it is you're up against. I believe in you. Begin! Come! Give it all you've got. Amazing! Time I got serious too. Hard and fast. Yes, that's what I expected. Talent existed out there.
You certainly showed me.
Ah. Hey, I
I know you. We met in Yoshiwara.
Mistaken identity, I am sure. I am Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the Shogun.
The Shogun? Are you serious?
Seems I let the cat out of the bag.
We had no intention of disrespecting you, Your Excellency. Hey, where are your manners?
No need to be concerned. Losing to you was invigorating.
Invigorating?
Indeed. I mean, you dodged a shuriken. Finding warriors like you is no easy feat. Ah, the next bout. With warriors of this caliber, I know I can get Japan back on its feet. I will make our nation the equal of any foreign land. You wait and see.
What will it be? Please, come again.
Well, you really are something, aren't you? I can't believe you managed to win against His Excellency. Stop kidding around. You must have felt it when you met him. We can't afford to lose a great man like that. Feel free to make use of this place from now on. You need to hone those talents of yours.
Do you really intend to obey the Imperial Court's order and go to Kyoto?
This is a fine opportunity. Kyoto is where we can find those who wish to topple me and put the Imperial Court in my place. So let's get on the front foot and bring this conflict to an end. You didn't think I meant to go unprepared, did you? Tadamori!
Sir.
As military commissioner of Kyoto, you will go as my advance guard. You may take your pick of my finest warriors.
Your Excellency, allow me to gather an army to defend Kyoto. I shall find you truly worthy soldiers from all levels of society.
This is madness! You'll attract scoundrels! You'll open the door to traitors!
Let them come. We shall deal with them all in one fell swoop.
I leave this to you.
My lord, now if you will excuse me.
Katsu says he's got another favor to ask of us. Apparently, it's something he can't ask anyone else. I guess I can't blame you for being annoyed. I know we haven't seen much of the Demon Claw Samurai lately. But we're doing this for the sake of forging a new Japan. Just stick with me for a while longer, won't you? I've got a feeling we're about to be given something big to do. And I, for one, can't wait. I'll get going first. Let's meet at Katsu's place.
Come.